Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode on Spotlight on Suppliers. This is Mr. Fu, who is joining us today from PG Grocer. And this is Ning, another colleague of mine. So today we're going to interview Mr. Fu and find out a little bit more about him and his business. All right. So before we begin, can you please introduce yourself and a little bit about your business, Mr. Fu?
Thanks, HQ and Joey for invited me. I'm Fu from PJ Grocer, which PJ Grocer are doing a pure trading business in grocery industries. Other than this grocery, we also do a little bit of product in this raw material in supplying into industry as well.
Mhm.
And basically, in our business, there is something which is related to food,
So mostly on
right?
F&B, on F&B
Everything.
side.
Yeah, mostly on F&B. Yes, that's right. So I am a business development manager in this company, and this company was established in 10 years ago, or 10 years ago, I think, yeah, 2010.
Mm.
So
Have you
how
been?
does it start? Now, yeah, my boss actually wants to enter this F&B industry
Mhm.
in 2009. All right. So he started to engage me to join this new company. It's also my ex-boss now. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay, nice.
I'm actually
Oh,
we have a yeah we have two. My boss have another company which is doing grocery in the industry for almost 50 years.
Okay.
Okay. Until now it's
Mm.
almost
very
50 years.
experienced.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so they want to start joining into that F&B industry because it's totally new. So he asked me
Mm.
whether I'm interested to help to kickstart on this business or not. Yeah, no
Mm.
harm to try. Where I've worked with the company for almost 10 years, then only I start joining this new company, which
Oh,
is we are doing it. We are doing a problem and solution for most of our F&B customers.
okay. What do you
Okay,
mean
this
by
is
problem and solution though?
yeah, during the time when we actually started join, most of the customers that actually we are getting, it means the inquiry that we are getting. Okay, last time the website, the World Wide Web is still haven't, the
Mm.
Google is still not fully utilized that time, right? Because we are not actually easy to be found. Where we are getting a lot of not say complaint, a lot of feedback from the suppliers saying that hey, this industry is very big in especially in the SMB, but most of the customers that telling them they have issues of finding something. Okay, when the products they are needed, but not easy to find elsewhere, don't know where to get it.
Mm.
So a star brought come over. Okay, just brought over from my boss. Say, hey, stability is actually a chances for us to grow since we already have established for so long. We do have all this kind of network in there.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
this is actually how we kickstart.
Interesting. Awesome.
Mm.
I think that's something that I guess what businesses right now, right? We need to I guess the core value has to be what's the problem and how can we as a company solve your problems, right? Your issue. And I guess
Yes,
that's
that's
how
right.
PJ Grocer come about. And
Yeah.
so Mr. Fu, you've been there since day one lah, of PJ Grocer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That's cool. All
That's
right.
very interesting as well because it shows how importance of the connection is. From your boss, they introduce you to another business of his, and then you get to find another job, and then you go lah basically.
Grow together with the
Yeah,
company.
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Honestly, I'm afraid too. During the time to kickstart this company, I told my boss, "You sure? I'm not the right person." I told them. Okay.
But you made
So
it through.
yeah, because during the time I'm actually doing the what I call a normal salespersons that are running in the retail industry. So
Mm.
going out for writing orders and things like that, and
Yeah.
order taking. So when going into this industry, right, it's really totally different. Okay,
Mm.
it's not exactly what I'm thinking about. Okay, but after some times, after 6 months later, then I found something really interested about it.
That's good.
Okay, which I'm going to share later on.
Next question. Okay, so thank you so much for telling us about your business and about how you how it began and whatsoever. Let's talk a little bit about the current situation in Malaysia. Due to COVID and all this MCO, we realized that on the news people talk about challenges they face and everything. Can we know what kind of if it occurred to you as well, and what are they?
Oh, I tell you, during this MCO at the start, it's really interesting because most of the F&B operators, right, they are shutting down immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, they can say almost they are shutting down immediately. Not allow people to enter for dining in. This is actually a really big hit to everyone. Okay, so do PJ Grocer as well. After a few months later, then we actually having sales dropping drastically. Okay, for first few months. Then afterwards, we have no choice. We are looking for something new that we re-entering back the retail industry, which
Okay.
is previously I've experienced before.
Oh, so meaning you go down to retail and see how you can
Yes,
support these retailers.
that's right. That's right. So we actually approaching the manufacturer to actually get a distributorship to distribute their products
Mm,
into the retail industry. Okay, this is actually how we overcome a little bit where it getting hit by MCO. Okay, expect yeah in the F&B industry. So this is actually how
gotta
we
do
do a
something.
we do some things to just recover some.
Mm.
Anyway, it's still not 100%. It's just only cover a little bit.
Yeah. It's just starting lah right now. I think it's slowly starting, and hopefully it gets better. I hope next year, things will be looking better for our suppliers as well. Even the consumers, I think, people, Malaysians, right? We also want to go out. We've been stuck at home for 2 years almost now. So I think, hopefully, I think next year things will be much better in terms of the economy, even the movement, right, of stock in, stock out, and things like that. I think what I also am wondering, right, is that Mr. Fu, with this pandemic or without the pandemic, right, is there any creative innovation or any other unique method that you do with your business, that you think you might want to share with everyone else?
Okay, I try to share something which is okay. Just do the other way. Okay, most of the people doing sales are aggressively, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to look for customer, approaching customer, things like that.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it the other way around. Okay, I'm doing it the other way around. So I just do a little bit of what they call this, the online marketing.
Okay.
Just put it aside. Okay, just put it on the website, and then let the customers to approach us.
So
Okay, this
more
is
passive.
this is what I say. I do it passively, but many people will find out. Will ask me how doing passively can this kind of business.
Yeah.
This kind of way can your people are drastically what they call it very desperately to go out and look for sales, right? Why you sit there and wait for sales coming in? No. This is actually what the supplier is actually asking me. Who are you? You sure or not you're going to do this way? I say I have no choice, okay? Because doing in F&B, right, where you're doing approaching, I can say almost 90% results, right, will get you demotivated. During the starts, I'm actually doing this approaching, okay? But the result is really, really demotivated, really sad. All right. And I going to the customer said, you give me your price first, give me your product list first. So I said, when really do this kind of thing, right? End of the day, your price is not competitive.
Then
Your whatsoever reason is there.
It seems
Okay,
that
so
the
that's
door will
why.
be closed very quickly like that, right?
Yeah, it's not that you want it to be happens in overnight, which is not possible.
Yeah.
Okay, in this industry, it's definitely not possible. Okay, just share another experience, which is I approaching the one of the hotels, right? I think about 2 years to close the deal.
Oh
Wow.
my God! Yeah, you
That's
really
very
have to do the
patient.
whole
Very,
I
calculation.
think
very
about 2 years to close the deal. So of course, end of the day is still getting the deal done.
Yeah.
Okay, but it is already waiting too many times. Okay, too
Yeah.
many times consumed. But of course, it's not all. It's just particular one two.
Yeah.
Okay,
2
so
years is actually
of course,
quite
I do
long.
say that. Yeah, there's still a lot of good customer over there. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that the customer is not good, but sometimes it just only on the right time and the right place and the right persons that you meet. Okay, then only you can get the deal fast closing. So this is the reason why. This is also one of the reasons why I want to change it into passive way. Okay, by asking people to come and look for me where asking me questions. Okay, instead of I'm giving them answers. Okay, when we're doing approaching, it's just like we're giving an answer without a question asking. So end of the day, there'll be no results. Okay, this is not what the customer want.
Yeah.
Okay, this is actually why I'm doing it the other way. So if let's say there is a question asked with an answer given, where the person who asked the questions solve their questions, that will be a great result.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
think
has
this is
filters
actually
as
how.
well, right?
Yeah, this is actually where I say I do it passively.
Mm.
So that's where there is also one of the reason why I work with Dropee.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
So because on the first part is Dropee find me. Okay, they found me. Okay, one of the business development guy actually found me. So asking me all these kind of questions, how to actually kickstart, how to work with Dropee, things like that. I feel very interesting. Okay. End of the day, instead of asking Dropee to actually help me to actually put the things online, I told them instead of doing direct selling, okay, I asked them to do product sourcing basis. So I'll be acting as Dropee product sourcing advisor. All right. So anything that you want to do, want to look for, and you don't know where to look for, you can always look for me. This is actually most of the time I ask my customer. So simply means if you don't have a problem, please forget me. Only remember me when you have a problem.
Yeah, no, I guess it really brings back to, the start of the business as well, right? The core reason why PJ Grocer is built is because if there is an issue, then you are here to get the solution for you.
Yeah,
Right?
that's right.
So I
That's
guess
right.
it really bring back to, your core reason why you started PJ Grocer as well.
And yeah, that's interesting as well because his previous company, if I recall, it's like it relates to problem solving as well, right? So it's like he's taking what he learned and applying
Correct.
it to his doing business.
Correct.
It's very interesting. Okay, seeing as he's talked a lot, about Dropee and also Everett, can we know what is your favorite part about using Dropee?
Dropee customer service is what I call this is on track. All right. So they are
Thank you so
actually
much.
yeah, that's right. So this is actually why most of the time Dropee customer service will drop me a message. Okay, and then ask, hey, do you have this? Do you have that? Things like this. So it's actually what are the things that I'm offering Dropee to actually do this. All right. So and then the customer service response is very fast. All
Awesome,
right. So
awesome,
very quick. Yeah, very quick
Glad to hear, glad to
response.
hear.
And also this is actually very positively that's actually helped PJ Grocer bringing up the revenue from Dropee. Okay. Even though it is not up to a very high percentage within our company, but it's still a very steady growth over there.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad to hear
Okay,
that.
all right.
Because I think for us, Dropee, as much as we want to convert sales for our suppliers, I think awareness as well for our suppliers is something that we look very important into. Because online businesses or even any businesses, we cannot have 100% guarantee.
True.
But what we can definitely guarantee is the awareness of your brand, right? Like we will always, help our suppliers to shout out, scream as loud as we can to tell them that, PJ Grocer is right now in our platform. So whatever you're looking for, let us know, and then we'll get it, help you to source it out and fulfill it for you. So I guess that's also something that we really look into lah.
Yeah, it's a two-way thing, if of course if we see our suppliers, they're trying very hard to grow their business, get sales and revenue. Also, of course we also have to support them in a way. We can't be dragging them.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your kind words and saying so much good things about our customer service. Okay, can we know how often do you use Dropee? Can we know like on what occasions do you use it? Is there any special occasions? Do you run like mega sales or anything?
No, I don't really do sales in the platform. All right, I don't really do sales in platform because I believe that the value that the customer pay for it is worth for the solutions. That means the solutions that PJ Grocer is providing is worth for the money that the customer pay. So if let's say you're asking me to do sales or something like that, basically I will reject.
Okay.
Not saying that I don't want, unless there is some circumstances. Until now, it's only one occasions that I'm doing the offer or promotions in Dropee, which is during the kickstart. Yeah, other than that, I don't do a promotion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
because
a very smart move lah, actually, because doing promotions when the beginning is very important, to shout out about your store, because
Yes.
when you have sales at the beginning, people will be like, oh, what sales is this? And then click into it and find out more kind of thing.
Correct.
because there is some things that I need to cover, which is the what I call this, the effort is also need to pay by certain value, correct or not?
Yeah.
So that is the
Yeah.
reason why there's a reason why I offer problem and solutions rather than offer products.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone can offer products, actually.
Yeah, everyone can offer products. I
Yeah.
believe that. Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
But only a certain few who knows what's the issue then can provide the specific solution for what you're looking
Yeah,
for.
that's right.
Mm.
That's right. This is what PJ Grocer meant for.
That's great. I think it's very efficient. We don't really, I wouldn't say waste time, but you don't spend so much time on something that don't really bring in that much of a value for the time being in terms of PJ Grocer. I guess you guys work on efficiency a lot.
Yeah. So speaking about values and everything, can we know what is the most valuable lesson that your business has taught you?
This was giving me a lot of information, because when we're doing this problem and solutions, right, you need to do some research anyway. Okay, the research can be in any way. It's related to the industry.
Okay.
All right, like raw material, technical informations, okay, logistic informations, and the manufacturing. That means manufacturing informations, okay, and also the what I call this, the informations like the markets informations. How does this product actually work well in markets? Everything, because we need to do a research first before we give an answers to the customers.
Correct.
Just one example that's current situations is actually what's happened in current situation now.
Yeah.
Which is our Malaysia products, right? Which related to palm oil.
Okay.
Everything are go increasing.
Oh.
Okay, so when customers they're asking, I'm having an issue of palm oil supply, where shortage plus price increment. So how to convince the customers to say that you need to buy this, whether it's suitable for you to buy this. Everything is related to information to convince them. So if let's say I don't do a research, I'm actually don't know what is actually happening out there.
Yeah.
So there'll be no solutions given.
Yeah,
Okay, so
basically.
yeah, correct or not? So if let's say we are giving a bad answer will be something like this: either you use or you don't use.
Yeah.
This will be a very bad answer, correct or not?
No choice.
All right. No choice, correct or not?
Yeah.
So if let's say a good answers to make them to make them still continue using this, the only statement that I can say, you are choosing a good product. Okay, and too many people are choosing the same product. So demand are more than supply. So price increase. So very straightforward, but many people know this, but not many people will accept this, especially on the what I call the operator. They know this. They know the price increase is because of too much of demand out there and supply is actually shortage.
Yeah.
But they cannot accept it. Okay. Because this is actually a global issue. It's not only happening in Malaysia. So that's why without doing this kind of research, okay, not say a deep research, but a simple surface research, you can actually get all this kind of information. This is actually where the most valuable lessons for me. Okay, this is actually for me because it's actually building up my informations, my knowledge.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
This especially.
Yeah, I call them MOs, right? I mean, talking to customers, sometimes definitely we have objections. And I think with all this research and knowledge that you know already, it's like your MO, your pushbacks. It's I think buyers education, in some way to educate the buyers in terms of like, it is what it is. I'm not out here trying to earn a little bit more piece of a cake or something like that. It is what it is. This is the global scenario right now, right? So yeah, I guess again, data and information is the most powerful tool for a lot of businesses. That's where you can see where you can grow.
Correct, true.
speaking about, what's useful for all kinds of businesses out there, for all the small businesses, struggling out there, or anyone trying to start their own business during this pandemic, what will you tell them? Do you have any advice for them?
Advice. This is actually not very difficult for me. For my side, for my advice to most of the small local businesses, okay, always think positively. Okay, I know business is one of the way of making money. Okay, and we have no choice but to choose and but to accept the pricing increment. Now there is a two way of looking at it. Okay, price increase can be good. Price increase can also be bad. Talk about bad. Bad will be your cost increment.
Mm.
The good side will be a chance of increase your price.
But it
True or
goes
not?
around. Yeah, it goes around.
Yeah, it goes around. It actually means no different.
Yeah.
So simply means don't worry about the what's happened in the market, whether the price increase or price reduce. Okay, it's actually makes no difference. The most important is the first thought that you want to do this business.
Mm.
Just go back to the original. Then the price increase, it make no sense for you. All right. So think positively. These three words. That's all. All right.
Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I mean,
That's very interesting how you got
Yeah.
it. Like previously you mentioned about you being 2 years, taking 2 years to close the deal and whatnot. I think, if you don't have a positive mindset, it's very easy for you to just give up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Okay. So I think one last question before we end this interview. Okay. What is the one quote that you live by? What makes you wake up in the morning? Like the moment you wake up, you think about this quote. Yes, I'm going to do this today.
I used to have this thought. The moment that I open my eyes every morning, I get another day.
Mm.
This is actually what this is actually how I think.
It's as simple
Okay.
as that.
Once I open my eye, I win another day. That's all.
Hmm?
No other things.
Yeah, and I think
Yes.
that's one fact that a lot of people forget and take it for granted for.
Yeah, that's right. So I get another day. That's all. I win.
Yeah.
I win another day. This is
Mhm.
actually why always that I do very appreciate, okay, on what my bosses is actually giving to me, the chances and things like that. So that's why this is actually what I'm thinking of.
That's great. That's great. I think, the simplest thing is something that, again, like I said, right, a lot of people forget that, you wake up the next day, you want another day. Like it is, and that should be what you appreciate and what you live by.
Yeah, that's right.
I think there was an article previously that, a lot of us take like waking up for granted because we set alarms, we expect to wake up the next day, we expect to do this the next day kind of thing. Because we always think that, okay, tomorrow is always there. So a lot of us just procrastinate. Let's do it tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So I think your quote is very meaningful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing.
It's close to our own hearts too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite hard to implement as well because we all know it, but we some of us we just don't do it.
Sometimes a lot of people take it for granted. Yeah.
All right, I think that's pretty much all the questions we have. Thank you so much, Mr. Fu, again once for joining us and for attending this interview. Before we end, on behalf of Dropee, thank you so much for supporting us all this while, and we wish you all the best for your business.
Yeah, same to you all.
All right, thank you so much.
You, Mr. Fu.